Tuesday Maariv service. I'm so glad you can join me this evening. We are here on Facebook on JSLI, UJUC, Sim Shalom, and Rabbi Stephen Blaine. I hope everybody's well. I hope everybody's doing okay. Please join me in chat so I know you're here. And again, we'll begin momentarily for our Tuesday Maariv service. I hope everyone is feeling well. I hope the weather is to your liking. I know in Florida we've had some massive storms, but we always need it. We always are a little short on the wet, and we are coming into our rainy season, which will lead into our hurricane season. So, it is what it is, and I just hope you're all doing okay. Shalom to all my friends, Barbara, Ellen, and Troy. We got my Ellen Club here tonight. All right, everybody. We're going to begin momentarily for our Tuesday Maariv service. I love doing service this time of year because it's still sunny outside. So it actually feels like we're going into twilight. So I love this time of year. Okay. D, you're getting snow and ice? Oh, I hope it ends. I hope it ends for you. Ellen Rose, 74 in New York City is springtime. And Ellen Rose, my girlfriend in upstate New York, just said they're getting snow and ice. Ellen Friedman, thank you. Shalom, John. I'm so glad that everybody is here. And now we'll begin our service. Hine ma tovu manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tovu manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov shevet achim gam yachad. Hi, Allison. Ellen Freeman. Hayom Yom Huledet. Tomorrow, a very happy and a healthy. Troy, 60 is not bad either. That's pretty decent time. Hey D, Ellen Rose wants to know where you're located. Let's say in the boonies. Very much in the boonies. And now our call to praise. Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamavorach. Baruch Adonai Hamavorach. Le'olam va'ed. Praise be Adonai, whom our praise is due forever. Praise be Adonai, whose praise is due now and forever. Wow, sounds like we're averaging in the 70s. That's very nice. Excuse me for wiping my nose. This weekend we were in the 90s here in Florida, but today we were in the low 80s. Okay, Ha'Maariv Aravim. This is the time where we see Adonai's physical evidence of the gift of creation. We see the separation of light from dark and dark from light. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Asher bidvaro ma'ariv aravim. Bechokma poteach she'arim uvidvuna mishana etim. Umachalif et hazmanim. Umsader et hakochavim. B'mishmeroteim barakia kirtsono. Borei yom v'layla. Golel or mipnei choshek v'choshek mipnei or. Umavdir yom umevi layla. Umavdil ben yom uvein layla. Adonai Tzavaot Shemo, El Chai V'Kayam, Tamid Yimloch Aleinu Li'olam Va'ed, Baruch Atah Adonai, Ha'Maariv Aravim. O living and ever-enduring God, reign over us forever and ever. Blessed are you, Eternal One, who brings on twilight. Everlasting love you offer your people Israel by teaching us Torah and mitzvot, laws and precepts. Therefore, Adonai, our God, when we lie down and when we rise up, we will meditate on your laws and your commandments. We will rejoice in your Torah forever. Day and night we will reflect on them, for they are our life, and doing them lengthens our days. Never remove your love from us. Praise to you, Adonai, who loved your people Israel. Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael. And now, a prayer that sings the praises of Adonai. We're not asking for anything, but we're telling the world of our praise. One sentence. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto, Leolam Va'ed. Hear, O Israel, the Lord is our God, the Lord is one. Blessed be the name of his glorious kingdom, forever and ever. Ziona, welcome. I'm so glad to see you. V'ahavta, and you shall love. V'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavcha v'chol nafshecha v'chol meodecha v'hayu ha'dvarim ha'eleh asher nochi misafcha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam v'shivtecha b'veitecha v'leftecha v'aderech u'shot b'hav kumecha u'shatam le'ot ayadecha v'hayu letotafot bein einecha u'vtavtam al muzazot beitecha u'visharecha le'ma'an tizkaru v'asitem et kol mitzvotai v'tem kedoshim le'elohehem ani Adonai Elohechem asher chotzeti ethem me'eretz Mitzrayim le'yot lachem le'elohim ani Adonai Elohechem. And now, speaking of miracles, as the women went through Adonai's miracle of parting the Red Sea, they sang, Mi chamocha, Baalim Adonai, Mi kamocha, Nedar Bakodesh, Norah Tehilot, Oseh Feleh. Who is like you, O God, amongst the gods that are worshipped? Who is like you, majestic in holiness, awesome in splendor, working wonders? Your children witnessed your sovereignty, the sea splitting before Moses and Miriam. This is our God, they cried, Adonai will reign forever and ever. Thus it is said, Adonai redeemed Jacob from a hand stronger than his own. Praised are you, Adonai, for redeeming Israel. Baruch atah Adonai, Gaal Yisrael. By the way, Dee, just had a thought. Do you realize this year you and I have known each other 50 years? I thank God for this wonderful friendship that we have kept for half a century. Hashivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom ve'achamirenu malkeinu l'chaim uvrosh aleinu sukat shlomecha. Adonai, bless us as we are in troubled times. Please take the hearts that are filled with hate and replace that hate with love and compassion. Please bless the United States. May we overcome all strife and remain a shining light unto all nations. Please bless all those who are there to help us. Bless those who are there to help put food on the table. Bless those who are there to help heal our bodies and those who are there to guard our bodies and souls. And Adonai, bless all those who work behind the scenes to help them as they help us. Adonai, please continue to bless the doctors and scientists and to continue to give them the wisdom and the knowledge to continue working on eradicating this disease. Baruch atah Adonai haporeshu kat shalom aleinu v'al kol amo Yisrael v'al Yerushalayim. Blessed are you, Eternal One, who spreads your shelter of peace over us, over your people Israel, and over Jerusalem. Yitgadal v'yitgadash Shemei Rabbah B'alma divrach hirutei v'yamlich mahutei b'chayechon uv'yo omechon uv'chayedecho beit Yisrael Bagala, bagala, uvizman kariv, v'yimaru amen. Yesh me rabba mevorach, li'alam li'amei amaya yitbarach. Yitbarach, v'yishtabach, v'yipar, v'yiroman, v'yinaseh, v'yitadar, v'yitaleh, v'yitalal, shemei kudusha b'richu, leila mikol bechata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, damiram b'yalma, v'yimaru, amen. Well, Dee, I'll end this part of the conversation with, you were in college and I was still in high school when we first met. And now we will recite our standing prayer. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel v'Elohei Leah, Ha'el HaGadol HaGibor v'Hanorah El Elyon, Gomer Chasadim Tovim v'Konei HaKol, v'Zocher Chazdei Avot v'Imaot, Umevi Gula Livnei V'Nehem L'man Shemo Ba'ahava, Melech Ozer Umoshia Umagen Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham, Bezrat Sarah. This is the first prayer of the Amidah, the standing prayer. And in this prayer, this is where we're asking Adonai to remember the promises to our ancestors, our forefathers, and our foremothers. And remember that we have a covenant with them. And that we're all mishpacha. So it's a reminder to Adonai. Atagi bo li'olam Adonai, mechaye hakol atah rav lahoshia, mechakeh chaim b'chesed, mechaye hakol berachamim rabim, somech noflim v'rofei cholim, umatir asurim, umkayem emunato, lishenei afar, micha mocha bal givurot, umido melach, melech memit, umchayem, umatzmiach Yeshua, v'nemanata lahayot hakol, Baruch atah Adonai, mechaye hakol. And in this prayer, the Gevurot, it means strength. That Adonai gives us strength, that we may continue on. That Adonai is all we need for the strength in our lives. As a video that I showed my students, he's the superhero that we all need. And in this particular prayer, it says, Mechaye HaKol, gives life to the living, to all. Beautiful sentiment. All right, ladies and gentlemen, my Tavar today is not on the Shabbat service, but is on current events, which I don't normally get into. But I want to give a quote from Deuteronomy. Sadek, Sadek. I'm trying to read this and it's so small. Tivdoth le'aman, tihyeh, v'yarash ta et haaretz, asher Adonai Elohecha notain lach. Justice, justice shall you pursue, that you may thrive and occupy the land that the Lord your God is giving you. In other words, until we could provide justice, we had to set that up before we could enter the land of Israel. And today, justice, we pursued. That's all I need to say. And now, let's take a few minutes to listen to the prayers within our hearts and our minds. Osei Shalom Bimrumav, Uyase Shalom Aleinu, Ve'ako Yisrael, V'imru, Imru, Amen. Osei Shalom Bimrumav, Uyase Shalom Aleinu, Ve'ako Yisrael, V'imru, Imru, Amen. May the one who causes peace to reign in the high heavens, let peace descend on us and all Israel, and let us say, Amen. And now we are going to offer a prayer for healing. The first prayer is for our country to heal, and may all its inhabitants heal. So if you're going to type in the names, please don't wait until after I begin. I'll wait a few minutes for you to get all their names in. I heard an interesting commentary by a judge today. She said, a guilty verdict based on the facts, not on emotion, not on fear, but based on the facts. I thought that was wonderful. Jared Ben Hiram, those who are suffering physically and emotionally. The plants with the cold snap. Oh, Ziona's dog Sapphire's very sick. Healing prayers. Troy, that he has a good result of his test today. Also, Beth and Amy in our congregation. Tony Reese, all those who are suffering, victims of violence and those with COVID. The family of Babul, who died from COVID a year ago. Troy let us know. Sandra Bat Pearlie, Eric Ben Maggie, Rabbi Galit, Marlene Bat Chaya, all refugees, and Rabbi Nancy and her family. Okay, I'm going to begin. Mishe be'erach avotenu b'chol habraha limotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Okay, a prayer for Wickline Force and Park families and Chelsea Bot Karen. Mishe be'erach imotenu Mechol habracha le'avotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. I want to add Adaleah Bat Yehuda. Aleinu l'shabeach ladon hakol, latet kedula liotzer bereshit, shelo asanu kikoye haratzot, velo samanu kimishpachot hadama, shelo sam helkenu kahem, vigora leinu kichol hamanam, Banachnu korim, umishtachavim umodim, lifnei melech malchei hamlochim, hakadosh baruch hu, v'ne'eman, v'haya Adonai, lemelech al kol haaretz, bayom hahu, yeh Adonai echad, u'shemo echad. Excuse me. I had a dry spot on my throat. We recall the loved ones whom death has recently taken from us, those who died at this season in years past, and those whom we have taken into our hearts with our own. The memories of all of them are with us. Our griefs and sympathies are mingled as we praise Adonai and pray for the coming of Adonai's kingdom. And if you are observing Shloshim or a yurtzeit, please type in the name of the people that we might remember them, or if someone who has passed recently. All those who have no one to say Kaddish for them. Catherine Bat Luli, Walter Mondale, and the victims of Indiana. And there was a shooting today at a Stop and Shop, I think on Long Island. So I want to add that name. Babul. Yes, Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh. Yes, absolutely in our hearts. And I pray, Allison, that that family can overcome their strife and come back together. Selma Bat Ida, Jack Ben Zadel. Are there any more names? Yikadav Yikadash Shemei Rabab, Yalmad Yivrach Yerutei V'yamlich Mahutei, B'chayechon, Uvyamechon, Uvchaye Dechol Beit Yisrael, Bagalav Zman Kariv Yimru. Amen. Yehesh Mei Rabba Mevorach Li'olam Olmei Almaya. Yiparak V'yishtabach V'yipar V'yiroman V'yinaseh V'yitadar V'yitalei V'yitadal Shemei Kudusha B'rechu Le'in Lam Michol B'chata V'shirata Tush B'chata V'nechamata Damiram B'alma V'yimru Amen Yehesh Lama Rabba Mishamaya V'chayim Alenum V'yakol Yisrael V'yimru Amen Oseh Shalom B'mrumav Huya Oseh Shalom Alenu V'yakol Yisrael V'yimru Amen. Oh, and I want to add Adam Toledo, Dwayne Wright, Officer Sicknick, and all victims of violence. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is another Tuesday Maariv service, and I thank you for joining me and making it a very pleasant evening. First of all, we're here at the Sim Shalom Synagogue, Monday through Friday. Rabbi Nancy, Rabbi Galit, Rabbi Deborah, Rabbi Judy, and myself. We have several programs. We have our J-Lee pre-rabbinic program. We're looking to start another class in the fall. And if you are interested, please check it out on jsli.net. We also have the Cantorial and the Rabbinic School, the same place, jsli.net. We'd love to see you join us. So please, if you want a good education, please look to join us and have a good week all. Be well, be healthy, and be safe.